everyone. It's Birox, your mindset coach and wellness consultant, and today I want to talk to you about your ID, your identity. Now, your identity is who you think you are. Now, you've heard of this popular Bible phrase that says that as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So you are who you think you are. Now, who you are is a mental image of how you see yourself. So, how you see yourself is actually affected by a lot of things, growing up, your environment, your culture, the labels that people have placed on you, and the labels that you have placed on yourself as well. The things that you think you can and cannot do, they all go to define who you are. Now, who you are is actually, there is it, those times when you actually go to church or you go for seminars and you hear some inspiring messages, and then you actually start feeling like a superman, and then you feel like there is nothing you cannot do, there is nothing you cannot achieve, and then you go home and you're faced with this difficult challenge or challenges, and then you start doubting yourself. You lose that mental image of the superman that you think or that you thought you were that time you went for the seminar. That is because who you think you are is affected by your emotional state. So when you're in a resourceful emotional state, you actually see yourself as a superman, as an achiever, as a success, and all of that. But then when you are in an unresourceful emotional state, obviously you start seeing yourself in a negative way. So who you are is actually very important, and it's important that you know who you are, because if you don't know who you are, if you have identity crisis, then it could lead to low self-esteem, it could lead to people pleasing, actually people pleasing, like displeasing yourself to please others, or going against your personal values and ethics just to please other people. And then it could also place limits on yourself in different areas of your life if you don't know who you are. And then if you don't know who you are, you will lack purpose and direction. You will not be able to find your purpose. You will not be able to know the direction that you are supposed to go, and you will live an unfulfilled life. So it's important that you know who you are, that you know yourself. But then I want to close with this story. Now, I used to see myself as someone that cannot dance. Why? Because when I was a child, I could dance, but growing up, it got to a point where my friends told me I could not dance. And that was because I was probably moving my body out of rhythm to the song that was being played. So they all told me I could not dance, and I eventually bought their opinion of myself, the labels that they had placed on me, that I cannot dance. And then I started behaving like someone that cannot dance. Obviously, I could not move my body, until some time back when I started to do things that are out of my comfort zone, and I went social dancing with two of my friends, and eventually we learned this salsa dancing, and it was so much fun. And I came back and I was like, I want to practice those dance steps, so that was how I learned how to dance. And then that was when I started believing I could actually dance, so I started dancing. It's not like I'm a dancer or anything, but I can dance. I mean, now I have the right belief that I can dance. So what are the limits that you are placing on yourself because you are seeing yourself maybe when you are in your unresourceful state? So it's important that you place the right enhancing labels on yourself instead of disempowering labels. So have a fruitful day. Have a great and amazing day.